I've come to remind you of how powerful you are, young man, young lady, individual, black person. I've come to tell you and remind you of the value that you bring on this universe. You dig what I'm saying? I know you looking at me. If I was a white boy telling you this shit, you would be eating it up. But because I'm as chocolate as I am and done been through the mud that I done been through, it's going to take a little bit to get it into you. But I've got something for you. This is to show you that whatever you put your motherfucking mind to and you fill that thing up with information, the world will crumble at your feet. It may take some time. I don't know the trials and tribulations that you're going to have to go through to get this. You know what I'm saying? But what I am telling you, dog, that is there. It is there. You dig what I'm saying? And I have to live this shit out myself. You feel me? It's not no me over you, you over me. Nah, equilibrium around this piece. You dig? I got to live this shit out myself. So even if you staying in a monthly right now, or you might be sleeping in a weekly, that Motel 6 bed is hard. You feel me? You might be at the bus stop and your bus pass say 4:30 and it's 5 o'clock. You did what I'm saying? Nigga done been there before. But as long as you got the information, as long as you got the game, rest in peace, sin. As long as you got the game, baby, you will always be able to pick yourself up and maintain.
In the mind.
Message.
Now, we know what's going on in Atlanta. Everybody done heard of the District Attorney Fani Willis. Now, I'm going to tie all this into what I was just talking about. This is to let you know that regardless of how it may look, it's still motherfucking light at the end of the road, nigga, if you applying pressure and bringing the game.
Is the game, what it did with me is it helped elevate my mind to understand there was something more powerful than the act of sex. Right?
You feel me? The game is nothing but knowledge with a flair. It's not about lying or being conniving and sneaky or what's the word? Petty. You know what I'm saying? No, that's not game. That's fucking deceit. That's lies. And we don't play around with lies and deceit because we know that the pendulum swings both ways. If I lie to you, you're going to lie to me. If I deceive you, you're going to deceive me. You feel what I'm saying? So we don't even involve ourselves around pettiness. But check this out, right? Fani Willis is the District Attorney of Fulton County.
You say you ain't gonna fuck with me no more. Okay. Tell the truth, I never liked the lane. No way.
Commitment to the American people, but most importantly, the citizens of Fulton County, that we were going to be making some big decisions regarding the election investigation, and that I would do that before September the 1st of 2023, and I'm going to hold true to that commitment. The work is accomplished. I mean, we've been working for 2.5 years, and we're ready to go.
Fulton County now. The district attorney is the chief prosecutor or chief law enforcement officer representing a U.S. state in a local government area, typically a county or a group of counties. Wait a minute. We're going too fast. I'm going to slow this thing down, baby. Sit down, get you a drink, roll you up, fire you up. This is a slow burn, okay? We got to break this woman, Fani Willis, down in order for me to get you to where I feel like we all need to be. Let's start there. Ain't it, J-Man? Let's start there. Now, do you remember the death of Rayshard Brooks? The dude who got killed at the Wendy's by the police officer in Atlanta? You remember that? It was like a couple weeks after George Floyd died. Now, at the time this happened, there was an upcoming election for Fulton County District Attorney office. It was against Paul Howard Jr. versus Fani Willis. Paul Howard was determined to prosecute and sentence those murderers of Rayshard Brooks. On the other hand, you have Fani Willis, who was backed by the Atlanta Police Department during this election. She was determined, as she said, to get justice, period. to get to the bottom of it and get justice. Now, when we hear that shit, as a black man, when I hear something like that, I already know whose side you on, okay? I hear Paul Howard say, we're going to get them motherfuckers. This was wrong. You could look at the video and tell it was wrong. And then you hear the other side say, we just seeking justice. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the hell they're talking about. But this was within the time frame of this election running off, okay? So, Atlanta ran down there. I don't know what kind of whip appeal they put on that woman, but they ran down there and voted Fani Willis in, and she is now the DA of Fulton County. That's fact. As soon as she get in, she dropped the charges on the police officers who murdered Rayshard Brooks. That was her first noticeable act when she got into that seat.
Is learning. And Nick, in this video murdering Rayshard Brooks, Nick Sturman's never before seen dash cam video showing former Atlanta police officer Garrett Rolfe in his first line of duty shooting back in 2015. Rolfe is the officer charged with murdering Rayshard Brooks. Nick Sturman is live outside Atlanta Police headquarters for us this morning. And Nick, in this video, you can hear Rolfe say that he was worried that DA Paul Howard would charge him, right?
Appears to be nervous. You can also hear in the video his lieutenant trying to calm him down. Let's go to that video. Officer Garrett Rolfe is seen here running up to the front car after an officer tried to stop a stolen truck in 2015. You can hear Rolfe saying, stop the car, as the truck repeatedly slams into and on top of a patrol car. 3 times officers open fire. Officer Rolfe fires 3 shots. The driver, Jackie.
You never know, I mean.
No, I was right here. I saw it. I did everything I could to make him stop.
I did tase him. You know, tase him first. God, you know how the media is now. They're not going to screw us or anything, are they?
Don't worry about that right now, okay? You're fine. Don't worry about it.
God, I mean, the way the atmosphere is.
You're fine.
Jesus. I mean, God, with the atmosphere, they're going to charge us.
No.
The way Paul Howard is.
It's a carjacked vehicle. On the hit, listens as.
I mean, it's all on video, so we.
Oh yeah.
It's all on video.
Okay, just don't
it's
get
all
nervous,
on video.
The second one was the indictment, a RICO indictment of, what's your boy name? He finna get out in a minute. What's my boy name? YFN Lucci, right? She went out the YFN Lucci ass. Got him. Then she went out the Slime, Young Thug, 28 count RICO charge against Young Thug them. Who is this lady putting all these people? Oh, now she's risen, or she's had a rise into popularity. Now everybody know who Fani Willis is, because sooner after she go after Young Thug them, she went right at Trump ass, right? And she has made it no bones about it. She is determined to prosecute and jail Donald J. Trump ass. But what I like to say, what I like to say, people scream out, fight the power, and it's just a big exclamation mark at the end of that shit. Fight the power, exclamation mark. But what you forget, what people fail to realize is that the power will fight back. So now Donald J. Trump is using all his power in his being to stop these litigations that are coming after him. And they turning upside down Fani Willis's ass. And everybody know what's going on. You know she done had an affair, whoop de whoop de whoop. Oh yes, we getting to the paper, baby. Oh yes, we getting to it. So now she done been hooked up with an affair. I forget the guy's name, but no, don't let me forget. Let's figure his name out. Another attorney by the name of Nathan Wade, who is now being accused of perjury. In Wade's divorce, his wife put Fani Willis's name in the paperwork, saying that she is one of the reasons that, you know what I'm saying, she don't want to be married to this Wade character anymore. So that brought up a freaky deaky type of work relationship thing, but see, she's the district attorney and he is a state attorney. She's over him. So she's fucking her underling. And in that world, that corporate world, especially that justice universe, this is a definite no-no. This is a definite no-no. This means that you can't make competent decisions. You know what I'm saying? You're not, this goes into your finances, your everyday. What time do you get up and go run? All this shit. When you start making decisions about who you giving that pussy to as a woman, a black woman in power, motherfuckers is watching your ass. They want to know who you fucking, and who you fucking determines the person or the type of person that you are. This is not my created universe. This is actual factual what's going on out here. You feel me? So if she loose with that pussy, what else is she loose with? And I don't mean any disrespect. I'm just putting it in the layman's terms as I'm making it as digestible as I possibly can. You know what I'm saying? I want you to understand me. You dig what I'm saying? Fani Willis' base salary as a district attorney is $110,000 per year. Base. We're not even talking about incentives, if any. Under the table, across the board, all that type of money. No, this is what the base salary is. This is her checks. We ain't talking about bonuses or nothing like that. Well, why you count her pockets, John Quill? Why you count pockets? Well, we get into the crevices. You know what I'm saying? We getting into the thick of it now. I want you to hear what Fani Willis's father had to say about her previous relationship before she met Attorney Wade.
Lived there with Miss Willis, and I guess even when you remained. So during the time period of 2019 to the end of 2020, are you aware if Miss Willis was dating someone?
Yeah, she did. She had a boyfriend when I first got there.
Okay. And did you meet her boyfriend?
Yeah, I met him often.
Okay. And did you know him by any specific nickname?
Yeah, Deuce.
Okay. And can you tell the court while you were living there, how often would you see him?
Sometimes every day, sometimes, every other day. He was a disc jockey or something, and he.
Now, I took you down the line of her accomplishments. I took you down, as you can see, how much power this woman has. Nigga, your name could be Deuce and be a goddamn DJ and still pull a motherfucking district attorney. Message! Her father is John Clifford Floyd III, a criminal defense attorney, a former Black Panther, and he had to help move turntables and fucking vinyl records for a nigga named Deuce. Do you dig that? In closing, I want to say, brother, bring the game. Bring the game. Everywhere you go, bring the game. When you down, bring the game. And when you up, bring the game. As long as you got the information, there is no such thing as winning or losing. It's always progressive. Always. You did what I'm saying? Don't allow the typical American definition of success to be your definition of success. You feel what I'm saying? You define your own success. You make yourself successful by your trials and tribulations, what you went through, not because of what your bank account says, what your credit score says about you, what your mama say about you, what your friends say about you. You determine your own success. My success is defined in my principles, my stand-upness, you know what I'm saying, my honesty. And if I look at my success in those levels, I could say that I'm successful. and I could believe that I'm successful, and I could treat other people with kindness, generosity, you feel me? Or whatever the fuck the vibe is, because I know exactly who I am, and I don't need anybody else's definition to define me. That's why I'm telling you, dog, if your ass is ever down and out, ever, in a weekly, at a bus stop, bring the game. That's how you decompress.
The fuck is he talking about?